Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Gurubhyo Namah Harihi Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Yo Nityamachyutabadam Bhajayugma Rukma Vyamohatasthatitarani Trinaya Mene Asmad Guruho Bhagavato Sedayika Sindho Ramanujasya Charano Sharanam Prapadhye Yasya Smarnamatrena Dvaitavasana Pramachyate Bodhatmakaya Namastasmai Bhagavate Shri Ramanamarshaya Hridakashe Sada Bhantam Shantamananda Rubinam Jnanavanamaham Vande Sadgurum Shri Satyasayinam Amantriyaminam Satchidananda Rupaya Vishwotpattyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. We are entering into the heart of the Krishna story. Like the 5 pranas for life, like the 5 senses for the body. Like that, the 5 chapters of the Srimad Bhagavatam, known as Rasa Panchadhyayi. The Upanishad says Raso Vai Saha. He is Rasa itself. Rasa means essence. Rasa means nectar. Rasa means Ananda. Rasa means Prema. When this ocean of Prema remains still, it is called as Shanti. When waves of Bhava arise in it, it is called as Ananda. In its natural state, it remains as Shanti, as Prema. Prema is its essence, it's its natural state. When it is still, it is called as Shanti. When it rises up in waves, it is called as Ananda. Shanti, Prema, Ananda. This is the goal of human life. Shanti, Prema, Ananda. All the other things that we are seeking, we are only seeking because we want Shanti, Prema, Ananda. We want to be happy. But even if you are provided all kind of creature comforts with nobody around you, would you be happy? No one to love, no one to love you. All alone, surrounded by creature comforts. Would we like that? On the other hand, we find even a poverty-stricken family, but there is love around and somehow they are happy. They are at peace. So if we want Shanti, if we want Ananda, the essence of that is Prema. But this is not the love that we commonly encounter in this world between families and friends and so on. This is something of a much higher class, higher caliber. This alone can really be called as Prema. The rest of it has got various other names for it. Anuraga means attachment. the husband and wife, have anuraga between them. Parents and children share vatsalyam between them. There's only one word used in English, love, but in Sanskritam we have several variations for the same thing. Because each one is a different flavor. Between friends there is sakyam or sneham. But there can be prema only between us and God. All the others are a degree less because they are all tainted with selfishness. But there is something higher than all of that that is called prema. And this prema is everything. This prema is Ishvara Swarupa itself. This prema is Bhagavan. This prema is Brahman. This prema is Atma. Tasya priyameva shiraha. Upanishad declaration. So many different descriptions are given for this Anandamaya Purusha, who is the Brahman. And his head is supposed to be Priyam, not Prema. Vedanta speaks about Asti Bhati Priyam. Asti Bhati Priyam Rupam Namam Cheta Amshapanchakam Adyatrayam Brahmarupam Jagadrupam Tatodvayam. Panchadashila Vidyaranya Swami says. Vidyaranya is a great Advaita sannyasi in the Sringeri lineage. And centuries ago he wrote several works, Drigdrishya Vivekam, Panchadashi and so on. And one of those he says that Asti Bhati Priyam Namam Rupam. Asti, it is. Bhati, it shines. Priyam, it is dear. It is love itself. And then Rupa Nama, name and form. These 5 things together. Of this, the first 3 is Brahman itself. The other 2 is the world. Rupa, Nama, name and form is what creates this world. But in its essence, what is it? What does it remain as? As the Brahman, it is Asti Bhati Priyam. And a Priyam is the word that is used. Priyam is Prema. The best way to recognize a person is by looking at his face, is it not? Can you recognize a person by merely looking at his right hand or his left hand or his back? Face is the best index. And so if you want to recognize this Anandamaya Purusha, Upanishad says, Tasya Priyameva Shiraha. Modo Dakshina Pakshaha Pramoda Uttara Pakshaha Ananda Atma Brahma Pucham Pratishta. How do you recognize this person? By looking at his face. What is the face of God? Love is the face of God. Priyameva Shiraha. What is the nature of this divine love? This divine love has got 2 qualities associated with it. 2 very beautiful qualities coexisting, equal value, both of them have. If only when these 2 are there can we call it prema, otherwise it is not called as prema. Joy in union and pain in separation. When these 2 things are there, it can be called as prema. Tad vismarane paramavyakulata iti, says Narada in his Bhakti Sutras when he's speaking about the nature of this parama prema that we should have for God. Joy in the union, that when we are with Him, when we are feeling Him, ananda, ananda, ananda. But at the same time, when we are not feeling Him, if we are not feeling that pain, that anguish, that vyatha, that parama vyakulata, that extreme restlessness, that agitation, then it cannot be categorized as prema, unfortunately. If it has to be called as prema, then it must have both of these components to it. And when it comes to demonstrating this prema for us, no one can equal the Gopikas of Vrindavan. Yatha Vraja Gopika Nam, Abdina Narada writes. In his Bhakti Sutras, Narada himself says, how shall I define bhakti? How shall I define prema? Prema anirvachaniyam, prema swarupam. Prema is not something that can be described as such and such. And how do you describe love? What is love? But we can give an example, we can give an illustration, we can show you love. Narada says, oh, show us then. Yatha Vrajagopika Nam. The ladies of the Gopikas of Vraja, whatever they had, know it to be prema. You don't need to do any more analysis beyond that. Whatever it is that they had, know that alone to be prema. Nothing else can reach up to that level of prema. Everything else is only a mere shadow of it. If you want to consider truly prema, then look at the Gopikas. Elsewhere in another text it says, Tatra Pramanam Gopika. The authority for this, the proof for this is Gopika. And the Rasa Panchadhyayi, the 5 chapters of this Bhagavata, Hridayam, the heart of this Bhagavatam, heart of Krishna Katha, deals with Krishna and his Gopikas. Bhagavan told them, I will call you. Seasons have passed since then. Bhagavan went and saw the ladies, the wives of the Brahmanas. Bhagavan did Govardhana Leela, all of that he did. Finally, from that winter, it has gone through spring, it has gone through the rainy season. Finally, the time has rolled itself into autumn. And when the autumn came, Bhagavan was eager. He recollected his promise. He's never, not to recollect, he's never forgotten it. It's always been with him. He's been holding it at bay. And so as soon as the autumnal season rolled in, Bhagavan api taratrihi sharadutpulla mallikaha viksharantum manaschakre yogamayamupashritaha. Bhagavan api. Before Rasa Panchadhyayi starts, the first word of Rasa Panchadhyayi, Bhagavan api, Bhagavan. The Lord. Bhagavan went into the forests of Vrindavanam. Vanam nale forest thane, Vrindavanam, abdina Tulasi Vanam. Vrindana Tulasi. Went into that forest. And how was the forest? Sharad Utpulla Mallika. In the autumnal season, the flowers, the Mallika flowers, jasmine flowers, several varieties are there, jasmine, Malli, Mallika, Champala. So they are all blossomed. Utpulla Mallika. They've all blossomed. And the night blooming flowers they are. And the air is redolent with the perfume, the fragrance of these flowers. Autumnal season is special because until then the rain clouds have covered the sky. The moon has not been seen for a long time. And so when the moon comes out in Sharat Kala, it is called a Sharat Chandra. After a long time when the moon comes, people are delighted to see the moon. And so the moon has now come and it's casting its silvery light upon this Vanam, this Vrindavanam by the banks of Yamuna. And the light of that moon is reflecting itself on the surface of the shimmering waters of Yamuna, casting dappling shadows as it filters through the leaves of the forests of Vrindavan. Night birds are calling. And Bhagavan, Sri Krishna, walks into this forest. And in his heart, there's only one thought, Gopikas. And so he stands under a tree, takes on his characteristic Tribhangi, Lalitakar, with 3 curves, and starts to play on the flute. And the melody of that flute travels through the air, reaching the ears of every single Gopika in Vrindavan. Only they are listening to it, only they are able to hear it. And it is a special call for them. Each one is doing something. One is milking the cow, One is boiling the milk. One is serving her husband because one has already been married by then. One is actually has little children too and is feeding the children. One gopika is bathing. One gopika is dressing up. One gopika is putting on makeup. Each one is doing something. And suddenly, wafting through the air, through the wind, carried by the breeze, Muralidhara Gopala Madhura. The call of Muralidhara comes to them. Muralidhara Gopala Madhura. And no matter what it is that they are doing, they drop everything. There's only one thought in their minds. Their entire heart, mind has been stolen away by Megharoop Hari. Megharoop Hari. Hari, Bhagavan with that complexion of the rain cloud. Megharoop Hari Manasa Chora. Megharoop Hari Manasa Chora. Muralidhara Gopala Madhura. Each one is receiving this call. They do not know who else is coming. Nobody talks to each other. Whatever it is that they are doing, they drop all of it and rush towards the forest. In their haste, in that forgetfulness of absorption, the one that was bathing hurriedly wraps something and comes out. The one that was applying lipstick puts it on her eyebrows, puts the kajal on her lips, wears the clothes inside out, upside down. Forget that they are even feeding their children or their husbands. They were eating. Everything is dropped then and there and they run. Radha Madhava Vrinda Vihara. And where are they going? They know where he is playing Vrindam. Radha Madhava Kunja Vihara. And they're rushing because in their minds, in their hearts, already they are seeing that form. What is that form? The form that is a condensation of all the Ananda that could be there in this world. Ananda Ghana Rupa. How is the form? Ananda Ghana Rupam. Ghana, heavy, filled with Ananda. Prema and Ananda have been taken and piled upon each other to make one mass, so dense that masses, it is called Krishna. Ananda Ghana Rupa. And there is only one name upon their lips, a very, 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 very sweet name, the sweetest name in the entire universe. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Ananda Ghana Rupa Nama Madhura. Ananda Ghana Rupa Nama Madhura. Ananda Ghana Rupa Nama Madhura. Muralidhara Gopala Madhura. All the gopikas run into the forest. Though obstructed by the people of the house, where are you going at this hour? What is wrong with you? Where are you going? Husbands and parents and brothers and other relatives all are obstructing them, catching hold of them, but they could not be stopped. They push everybody away and run. slip through their grasps and they run. A few, though, were caught forcibly and shut into a room. They couldn't go. And those who did not go, what happened to them? Krishnam Krishnam tad bhavana yukta dadyumi litalochana Krishnam. They closed their eyes, Krishna, and they lost themselves into a samadhi sthiti. Unable to bear the separation, everybody else is going, alas, my Krishna is calling me and I am not able to go. Dussaha preshta viraham. Dussaha preshta viraha. Preshta abdina, the most beloved. Unable to bear the separation from this beloved. Tivratapa duta shubhaha. Tivratapa, the intense burning agony that they felt because they could not go to be with their Krishna, burnt up all their sins. Then and there they have the Jivatma that they thought themselves to be, simply embraced that Paramatma and they became one with him. They even gave up their physical bodies then and there and attained that truth. The ones that have gone, but the ones that could not go reached him in their own way. Shuka is narrating this story to Parikshit. Parikshit has a doubt at this juncture. He says, hang on. If Bhagavan is sought as Bhagavan, then one can attain him. All one's sins will be wiped out and one will attain him. I agree, I accept it. But I do not believe that these Gopikas knew that. They did not know it. They only thought of him as a beloved. How is it that you claim that even they attained moksha? By merely looking upon him as the beloved, not even recognizing his reality. But Parikshit asks the question. Later on, Shuka will reveal how much these Gopikas know about Bhagavan. They themselves, in their own words, are going to say, do you think we don't know who you are? Are you not the Paramatma? Are you not the Antaryami in everybody? They are going to say. It is not that they do not know. But at this juncture, when Shuka is getting into the flow of the love of Gopikas and Parikshit interrupts with a question, he simply shuts it down with one answer. He doesn't even speak about the knowledge of the Gopikas about Krishna's divinity. On the other hand, he gives another stupendous answer. He says, Dvishannapi Hrishikesham. Dvishannapi Hrishikesham. Didn't Putana attain him? Didn't Shishupala, I've already told you, did Shishupala not attain him? If those who hated him could attain him, did they hate him thinking he was God? Did Putana come to kill him knowing he was an avataram? When those who hate him are able to attain him, then why should we doubt those who loved him so much? That unable to bear the separation, they were even able to give up their bodies. Kamam krodam bayam sneham aikyam sauhrudamevacha nityam harau vidadato yanti tanmayatam hite. Doesn't matter how you relate to him. Kamam, through lust. So what if the Gopikas had only lust for Krishna? So be it, even then they attained him. Shuka is making no apologies here. Yet we should understand Krishna is 11 years old at this stage. Not even 11 years old at this stage. Not even 11 years old. By the time he turned 11, he had to go to Mathura. He's 9 maybe now. 8, 9, 10-year-old child boy. But even if you should accuse him, even if you should say that the Gopikas only went to him because of Kama, Shuka says, so what? Kamam, Krodham, like Kamsa, like Shishupala, Bhayam, fears, Sneham, like the Pandavas, Aikyam, like the Jnanis, Sauhridam, Doesn't matter how. No matter how you relate to him, what is necessary is that you relate to him. You are willing to relate to all the useless piles of flesh and excreta in this world. What is wrong in relating to Bhagavan? The people that are sitting around you, each one is stinking. If they have not worn perfume, if they have not taken a shower, you will not be able to sit next to that creature. And yet you smile at them, you have affection for them, you talk to all of them. So what about this Chinmaya Swarupa, Ananda Ghana Rupa? If not him, who else can be loved? Kamam krodam bayam sneham aikyam sauhridamevacha nityam haro vidadato yanti tanmayatam hite. If constantly the only thought is there of Krishna, 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 Bhagavan, then you will naturally attain him. When all the girls came to Krishna, Bhagavan wanted to have a little joke with them, wanted to tease them, wanted to play with them. Tadrishtvantikam ayataha Bhagavan vrajayoshitaha avadat vadatam sreshtaha vachaha peshai vimohayan. Bhagavan started to speak to them with very clever words to bewilder them, to make fun of them. They all went and surrounded him. They all saw him there. They went and they didn't realize each one had come. Oh, you also come. Oh, you also come. Okay, come. They all went and sat near him. There he was standing, playing his flute. And suddenly when he saw all of them come, he put his flute down, looking at a big look of wonder and surprise upon his face. Swagatam vo mahabhagaha. Oh, welcome. Priyam kim karavani vaha. Oh dear ones, what can I do for you? Vrajasya amayam kaschit. Is there some danger in Vraja? Bhruta gamana karanam. Why is it that you all come here? Tell me. Has some danger befallen Vraja? Some asura has come again? Is that why all of you have you all run and come to the forest to escape from that? Tell me, why have you come? These ladies are wondering, did you not call us? We left everything and we came running. It is because we heard your flute. They are looking at each other. You didn't hear? I heard. I also heard. Then what is he talking about? And very, very smilingly, very, very beautifully. Swagatam. When Bhagavan speaks, Krishna could speak with his eyes alone. He did not even need to open his mouth and speak. His eyes alone could speak. Alayum vizhgal அப்படினு சொல்லுவா கண்ணனுடைய கண். Roving eyes, they would go from here to here to here like fish swimming. Natan இல்லையா, dancer. அப்படி இப்படி இப்படி போகும். Flit from one to the other. And each time he looks at somebody, they will feel as though I'm the only person in this world that he's looking at. And so looking at each other, Swagatam, Suswagatam. Wo mahabhagaha, oh most fortunate ladies, auspicious ladies, alla vandirkele. Priyam kim karavani vaha, what delightful thing shall I do for you all? Why is it that you have come? Advadu okay. Hey, he's welcoming us and they're all happy first. Look how nicely he's welcoming us. He's so happy that we are here. But next question is when suddenly it's like a bombshell dropped. Vrajasyamayam kaschit. Some danger in Vraja. Bhruta gamana karanam rajanyesha gora rupa gora sattva nishevita pratiyata vrajam neha steyam stribhihi sumadhyamam rajaniyesha. Look at this night. Dark night. Ghora rupa, very frightful night it is. Ghora sattva nishevita. The forest is filled with all kind of wild animals. This is not the right place for tender, delicate ladies like you to stay. Pratiyata, therefore return to Vraja. Go back to Vraja. Pratiyata Vrajam. Na ihasteyam. You're not supposed to stay here. Stribhi, especially Stribhi, sumadhyamaha. Delicate ladies like you are not fit for staying in the forest in the night. Go. Did you tell everybody that you came Choli to Vandiya? Mataraha, pitaraha, putra, brataraha, patayaschavaha. Your mothers, your fathers, your brothers, your sons, your husbands. Vichinvanti apashyanto ma krudvam bandhusadvasam. They will all be wondering, where did you suddenly vanish? They will be in panic, in anxiety, wondering what happened to you. It's not right that you should give such anxiety to your family members. So go. Finally, after waiting for months, he's called us and we came running. There is certainly he called us. All of us know he called us. What is he saying now? Why is he speaking like this to us? So immediately tears came into the eyes of the Gopikas. So Bhagavan thought, okay, I've pushed it a little bit. Let me pull back a little bit. He's still playing. He's given give a push, now pull. So he said, all right, you have come to the forest. Anyway, you have come. Anyway, they are worried. Okay, we'll do one thing. Come with me. Come. Now they are happy. Oh, he's taking us somewhere. Drishtam vanam kusumitam Rakesha kararanjitam Yamuna nila leela yajata Tarupallava shobhitam. Bhagavan kamichi kodukaranam. Bhagavan is showing sightseeing for them. Look, come. Look at the waters of Yamuna. Look how the wind blows and creates the waves, little tiny waves on the surface of the Yamuna. Have you ever seen Yamuna by night? No, Krishna. See, don't keep looking at me. Look at the water. Look at the trees. Look how the moonlight dapples through. Rakesha kararanjitam. Rakesha appadina moon. The moon is making everything delightful. See? Hatela? Did you see everything? Yes, Krishna. See. You will not get this chance. See? Yes. We saw Krishna. We saw. But since you have seen everything now, Tadyatamachiram goshtam sushrudvam patin sati krandanti vatsa balascha tan payeta dukhyat. Enna teasing baranga. Have you seen everything? Now therefore, now go back. Don't make any delay anymore. Go back. Machiram goshtam. And go and, what should we do? Go and serve your husbands. Gonuntu cholranga. Sushrudvam patin sati. Illa satigal illaya. You should go and serve your husband. Go. Husband is waiting. Krandanti vatsa. Children are crying. Balas. Your infants and children are crying. The calves are crying. Tan payat dukhyat. Go and feed them. Go feed them. Bhagavan is seeing, testing. What is important to you? You come, you've seen. Say, I saw Krishna called, so we also wanted. Krishna called us, we saw everything, now we can go back. Illa what? Bhagavan pakra. What is more important to you? What is going to hold your attraction? What are you going to give up for the sake of what? This is the key question here. What are you willing to give up for the sake of what? On the one side, Krishna. On the one side, all of this. Now, what are you going to give up? They all look at Krishna. Jaya Krishna Kunja Vihari. Is this a question, Krishna, for us? Is this even a question? Jaya Krishna Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Hridaya Vihari Jaya Yamuna Tira Vihari Jaya Gopi ke Hridaya Vihari, Jaya Madhava Rasa Vihari, Jaya Sai Krishna Murari, Jaya Sai Parti Vihari, Jaya Krishna. Krishna, it is you. There is no question here. There is no choice here. Did you think there was ever a choice? There is no choice at all. Krishna. What is our choice? Always a Krishna. Which Krishna? Kunja Vihari. The Krishna who is playing in the arbors of Vrindavan. Jaya Radha Hridaya Vihari. The one who sports in the heart of Radha. Jaya Yamuna Tira Vihari. As long as you are going to be by the banks of Yamuna, we are also going to be by the banks of Yamuna. You want us to go back, you come back with us. Otherwise, Jaya Yamuna Tira Vihari, Jaya Gopi ke Hridaya Vihari. We cannot leave you, Krishna. We have come for you. Oh, you come for me. Athava madabhisnehat bhavatyo yantritashayaha agatahi vapannam priyante maijantavaha. There is nothing great about it. The fact that you've all come to see me is not something great about it at all, because you know what, if you wait for some more time, all the animals of the forest also will come to see me. Who in this world is not attracted to me? Krishna is asking. Who in this world is not attracted? The fact that you are attracted to me is not because of you. It is me. I am so supremely charming. I am so supremely attractive. Naturally, I will attract you. Not only you, I will attract everybody else also. I attract everybody. So when the time comes, I will have to leave. I will send the animals also back. The deer will come. The rabbits will come. The peacock will come. And I will say, now go back, and they will all go back. Like that you have come. So now go back. Go back. What is this go back? Why should we go back? They are not saying anything. They are looking like that. Krishna knows what is going on in their hearts. Now Krishna is answering. They are like, why should we go back? Bhattu susrushanam strinam paro dharmo hyamayaya. The greatest dharma for a wife is to serve her husband. All the Shastras declare this. Tad bandhunam cha kalyanyaha prajanam cha anuboshanam. Not just the husband, but also husband's relatives. Not enough to just serve the husband, it seems. The husband's mother, husband's father, husband's brothers, sisters, etc. are also there. Tad bandhunam cha kalyanyaha. You've got to do good to all of them also. Prajanam cha anuboshanam, and you look after your children also. All this is important. Do you know what the Shastra says? Bhagavan Chali Guru Karam. Dushilo durbago vriddho jado rogi adano piva patihi stri birnahatavyo lokep subhi apataki. Whether the husband is of a bad character, whether the husband is an unlucky person, whether he is old, whether he is retarded, whether he is sickly, whether he is poor, no matter how he is, the husband has to be always worshipped and supported by the women who want to have a good next birth. If you desire fame and name and reputation in this world, you've got to do all of these things. And if you want to go to Swarga again, aswargyam, apasyasyam, ayasyasyam. The same words he will use to Arjuna later. Aswargyam akirtikaram Arjuna. Inge solra. Aswargyam ayashasyam cha phalgu krichram vayavaham jugupsitam sarvatra aupapadyam kulastriyaha. Everywhere, everybody will condemn this kind of behavior that you have adopted and come. It is despicable. It will not lead you to good reputation. It will certainly not lead you to heaven. It is going to create a lot of difficulties for you. Abandoning your families and coming and staying with me here in this case, for a woman of respect, coming from a respectable family like this is certainly not appropriate for you. Not right. You better go back. Pratiyata tato grihan. Therefore go home. And if you say, how will you live without me? Because you love me, I'll tell you how to. Shravana, Darshana, Dhyana, Almai Bhavo Kirtanat. You listen to my glories. You stay at home, your husbands will talk about me. Your brothers will talk about me. Your children will talk about me. You listen to that. Shravanat. Once in a while I will be walking around. Darshanat. You will be able to see me from afar. Dhyanat. You can sit and meditate upon me. Who will stop you? Bhavo Nukirtanat. With great bhakti bhava you sing. Natata sannikarshena pratiyata tato grihan. That is, all of these methods are better than simply hanging by my side. So go. Pratiyata tato grihan, pratiyata tato grihan, pratiyata tato grihan. Go home. When he kept saying go home, it was like a shruti going wrong, or wrong note in Krishna's words. Ngoing, I didn't know. The gopis became filled with great sorrow. They bent their heads down in sorrow. Deep sighs came out from them, tears flowing down from their eyes. They scratched the floor with their foot, made circles with their toe. Stood there silently for a while, processing this whole situation, because they thought finally each one came with so much eager enthusiasm, so much of ananda, they came, crushing disappointment. Preshtam priyetaram iva pratibhashamanam krishnam tadartha vinivartita sarvakamaha netre vimrujya Rudita upakhate sma kinchit samramba gadgata giraha bruvatanuraktaha. They didn't know how to talk to him also about when he's staying like this. So finally they summoned up some courage. The courage came because of anger. Samramba. Anger gave rise to courage in them. You know, we've come, leaving everything, we've come and you're sending us back. So that he began to speak to him. Krishna, you should not speak to us like this in this cruel way. Nrishamsam. You're speaking to us in such a cruel way. Do you not know that whoever goes in search of the Adipurusha Narayana will always be accepted by him and never sent back? Diliye we can see the clue. Maivam viborhati bhavan gaditum nrishamsam santyajya sarva vishayanstava padamulam bhaktya bhajasva duravagrahamatyajasman devo yata adipurusho bhajate mumukshun. People like us who have left everything and we have come, Krishna, we are sannyasis. Did you not give us sannyasa that day at the banks of Yamuna under the Kadamba Vriksha? We have become sannyasis. So what if the bodies are married? So what if the bodies are living in family? The mind, antara sannyasi, the heart is always devoted only to, we are sannyasis inside. We are mumukshus. We are seekers only after the Lord and we have come to you. You should not speak to us like this. On the other hand, you should give us refuge at your lotus feet. Yat pati apatya suhridam anuvritti anga strinam swadharma iti dharma vidatva yoktam. You gave a big discourse to us about dharma, about what is the right dharma for the stris, that they should always be devoted to their husband, they should look after their children, they should give respect to their relatives and so on. Astevam etatupadesha pade Tvayishe preshto bhavan stanubhrutam kila bandhuratma. Krishna, all the upadesha that you gave, all of it is valid. We are not saying no. Because who are we? When you are talking dharma, who are we to say anything about it? Dharma se prabhu achyutaha. Everything you say is all right. But we have one question, we have one doubt. Clarify this doubt for us, then we will accept everything. What doubt? Tvayi ishe preshtaha bhaval tanubrutal kila bandhu atma. Krishna, for all those who are embodied in this body as jivas, bound by ignorance and therefore considering themselves to be an individual deha-brata, is not the Atma the one and only goal for all of them? Is not the real object of affection the Atma? Does not the Upanishad say, Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati? Does not the relationship of husband and wife and mother and father, etc., only arise because of the presence of the Atma? Yes or no? They quote Upanishad too. Gopis, they did not study anything. They did not study a single thing. And when they speak, they are bringing the essence of the Vedanta in their speech to its Krishna. You should wonder, how did this happen? How did this happen? Once, when Ramana Bhagavan's attendant Kunjuswami wanted to seek permission from Bhagavan to go and study Shaiva Siddhanta. Shaiva Siddhanta he wanted to study. He said, Bhagavane, so many people come to our ashram and they come from various parts, they ask some questions on Shaiva Siddhanta and we cut a sorry figure because we don't know anything. I want to go on a sabbatical and I want to learn about Shaiva Siddhanta. Bhagavan looked at him and he said, Kunju, today you want to go learn Shaiva Siddhanta, then tomorrow somebody will come and ask Vedanta questions, you have to go learn Vedanta, then somebody else will come and ask something else and you want to go learn. How many things are you going to go and learn? What did I ever study? All I did was go inside. All the answers are inside you. I went inside and I learned everything. You also go inside. What is this inside? Krishna, Atma. Krishna is that inside. And so the Gopikas are Tatra Pramana. They are the examples there. All they did was Krishna, 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 Krishna. When they open their mouths, the abstracts of Upanishad is coming out from them. They are paraphrasing Upanishads here. It is not that they are city ladies who have somehow been exposed to some education, because sometimes even women, those who do not go, will learn. Suppose somebody is learning music in your house, they'll always be singing sari, 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 sorry, sorry. Mama, mama, papa, papa, nida, nida. எல்லாம் வரும் பாட்டில், சங்கீதத்தில் பாட்டுனா எல்லாம் வரும். நீதா 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 எல்லாம் வரும். After some time, even if you don't know anything, you will also be suddenly சசரி ரேகா கமாமா அப்படின்னு பண்ணி ஒன்றும் தெரியாது. பட் சசரி ரே சசரி அம்மா சொல்லிட்டே இருக்காது. சசரி ரேகா கமாமா, நீ சசரி ரேகா கமாமா. So it is not even like that, because none of those people in the house, in the village know anything. How did they know? That is the mystery of prema. No study is required. No sadhana is required. Nothing is required when prema is there. Pramanam tatra gopika. Kurvanti hi tvairatim kushalaha swa atman nitya priye patisutadibirarti daihi kim. Tanna prasida parameshwara masma chindya asham vritam tvai chiradaravinda netra. Oh, lotus-eyed one, Aravinda Netra. All these relatives and relationships are all important only because of the Atma. You are that Atma. Kurvanti hi tvairatim kushalaha. Those who know the truth will only do rati, will only ever love you and nobody else, because you, loving you means loving everything else. If there is a tree with so many branches, so many leaves, so many buds and flowers and fruits, will you water each one of them, or will you pour the water at the roots of that tree? This entire universe is like the tree. Urdhamulam adashakam ashvattam prahuravyayam. And all these different people, all these different experiences, everything is but a part, a component of this tree. A leaf here, a fruit here, a bud here, a flower here, a twig here, a branch here, a trunk here. But what are the roots here? Gajendra called out to that. He called out Adi Mulameni, he called out, you are the original, primeval, primordial root source of this creation. But when you go and pour the waters of love to this, will it not automatically go everywhere and to go and cater to everybody? What will I achieve by going and pouring water to each of these individual components? Hello Krishna, you are saying go and serve your husband, go and serve your children. In their definition, they are saying Pati Sutadibihi Arti Daihi. Pati Suta Chuniya, husband and children, they are all givers of trouble, givers of misery to us. They only give trouble to us. Kim, why should we go to them? When we have come to you who gives Ananda to us, why should we go back and fall into that pit called samsara? Griham andakupam. Blind well, Krishna. Don't send us. Don't crush our hopes like this. Murali manohar ashana todo. Murali manohara Masma chindya asha na todo. Dukh baljan mera saath na chodo. द्वार कड़ा हूँ मैं दुखियारी, सुन ले मेरी पुकारो श्यामा, सुन ले मेरी पुकार. तेरे सिवा प्रभु कोई नहीं है, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम. Apart from you, who else do we have? Why are you sending us back to those people? They don't belong to us. You alone are ours. You alone are the Atma. As the Atma, you have been our eternal relative. All from birth after birth, have you alone not been our relative? This is husband in this birth. In the previous birth, who knows who was my husband or whether I was the husband of somebody? In this birth, I am a gopi. But in the previous birth, who knows what I was? But how many such husbands do you want me to serve, Krishna? If I should go by your logic, how many husbands should I serve? Don't give me all this Vedanta. As this body, that is the husband. Then I am not the body. Na mudambo kekrava. Gopikas are asking, na mudambo, na mudambel, na mudambel parivaratil yam padum. If I am the body, then I will go and fall into that. I am not the body. We are not bodies. We cannot go. We cannot go. Krishna said, what kind of bhakti is this? When I am asking you to go, should you not obey me? Na chittam sukena bhavata upakritam grigeshu yat nirvishati utakarau api grihakritye padau padam na chalastava padamulat yamakatam vrajamato karavama kimva. They say, what can we do? Even if we want to go, we can't go. Why not? Our feet are not moving. Our feet are refusing to move. Our minds have been stolen by you. You have captured our minds, everything is with you. How can we go? Even if we go back, we won't be able to do any work there. So no point going. We might as well stay here. We cannot go back. Bhagavan said, hey, when did I steal all of your stuff? I was just playing my flute here. I come every night and play flute. I thought, as usual, I'll come quietly, play my flute in the forest. Suddenly all of you ladies descend down upon me and now you say you won't go back? This is bullying. You're all coming together to bully me. This won't work. Pratiyada tato grihane, go back. Go back. Now all excuses are gone. All debates are gone. All arguments are gone. They tried saying various things. Nothing worked. They have one weapon in their arsenal. Very powerful it is. What is it now? Tears. They broke down and cried. They simply broke down and cried, Krishna, you are sending us back. They started to cry. When they started to cry, Bhagavan did not know what to do. Yen aludal unnai peralame ennu chonna. Manikavachakar says, Ide gopi bhavathoda da Manikavachakar speaks to Shiva. Yanum poi el nenjum poi el album poi. Parameshwara, I agree. You may look at me askance and say, what you have is called love, is it? Yanum poi, nane poi. Yen anbum poi, yen nenjum poi. My heart is a lie, my love is a lie, everything is a lie. Anal, I know one thing. Ajudal unnai peralame. If I cry, I know I will have you. If I cry for you, I know I will have you, because there is one thing that is the chink, the weakness in God's armor. Otherwise, He is very strong. There is one thing that is a weakness. This thing erodes through, eats through, corrodes through His armor also. What is it now? The tears of agony that we shed for Him. Sri Ramakrishna would say, who sheds those tears of agony for Him? Who has broken down and sobbed and cried for God? Let me tell you this, those who have done it have attained Him. Anyone who has cried, sobbed their heart out for Him in pain of separation, have attained Him. Tatra pramanam gopika. Not only gopika, through ages till today this rings true. If you cry for Him, if you sob for Him, you will have Him. Now who is willing? Who can bring themselves to cry for Him? People cry for, Sri Ramakrishna would say, people shed bucketful of tears for wife and children and money and so on. But who sheds even a single drop in pain for God? Being moved and crying is a different story. This is agony. When will I have you? When can I have you? When will that day come and I will be able to see you? When will I be one with you? Pain. The sorrow, the anguish of separation, if it is not there, how can it be called as prema? Bhagavan will tell Uddhava later on in Uddhava Gita, he says, if the throat is not choked, if the eyes are not filled with tears, if the hair does not stand upon its ends, Uddhava, how can such a thing even be called as bhakti? Abdini asks. And so the gopikas are, who can have more bhakti than them? Who can have more pain than them? When Krishna is, He wants to bring that pain out of them. He wants them to shine forth forever as the highest epitome of prema. That's why He's teasing them like this, playing with them like this. He's not cruel. Prema Swarupa He is. He wants to show us what prema is. And so He teased them in this manner, and they all cried. Appa Bhagavan, out of pity, prema. Sadayam iti viklavitam tasam shrutva yogeshwareshwaraha prahasya sadayam gopi atma ramopi ari ramat. Out of the daya in his heart, Bhagavan decided to bring all of them. Come with me. Come, let's wander through this beautiful Madhuvana. With linking arms with the gopis, he started walking into it. Madhuvana sanchari Shama Murare. Madhuvana sanchari Shama Murare. Shri Madhusudana Muralidare. Shri Madhusudana Muralidare. Madhuvana sanchari Shama Murare. Madhava Mohana Mayura Mukutadara. All the gopikas are looking at him and singing. As he's walking, and the Mayura Picham, the signature look of Krishna when he was in Vrindavanam. The peacock feather on top of his head. Madhava. How is he now? Mohana, enchanting, the captivator of the hearts. Mayuramukutadara Prananatha Prabhu Giridhari. Why unnecessarily break it with Mathura here? So the Gopikas, Mathura is a condemnable place. Chi, Anichaluva. Krishna went away from them. Anala Prananatha Prabhu Giridhari Madhuvana Sanchari Shama Murari Madhuvana Shri Madhusudana Muralidhari Madhuvana Sanchari Shama Murari Madhava Mohana Mayura Mukutadara Mayura Mukutadara Mayura Mukutadara Madhava Mohana Mayura Mukutadara Madhava Mohana Mayura Mukutadara Prananatha Prabhu Giridhari Prananatha Prabhu Giridhari Prananatha Prabhu Giridhari Prananatha Prabhu Giridhari Madhuvana Sanchari Shama Murari. Bhagavan played with them, Bhagavan danced with them, Bhagavan showed them all the different parts of Madhuvana Vrindavana. And as he was doing this, suddenly Tasam Tad Saubhagamadam Vikshamanam Chakeshavaha Prashamaya Prasadaya Tatraivantaradiyata. Suddenly, Bhagavan disappeared from their midst. Bhagavan was with them, suddenly he disappeared. Until then, they were all losing themselves in that ananda of being with him. Suddenly, something arose in them, it seems. Saubhaga Madam Vikshya. There was a sense of pride that arose in them. What was this pride? It was not so much a pride, a very unique madam it is. There are Ashtamadas we speak about, 8 types of pride. Saubhaga Madam is not part of that. There is pride because of your education, pride because of your youth, pride because of your looks, pride because of your wealth, pride because of the family that you belong to, or pride because of your tapas, etc. But this is a different pride. Saubhagam na, how fortunate we are. We have Krishna. Finally we have Krishna. Krishna is with us. No thought. Krishna is with me. No thought came to each of these gopikas. And the moment that thought came to them, Bhagavan disappeared. Bhagavan is playing with them, enjoying with them. Bhagavan wants all their thoughts to be centered only upon him. Him alone. Krishna, 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 Krishna. This is what he wants. Because he's bringing them, the way we live in this life is I. From that I, we slowly move to we, me and him. Me and Bhagavan. But that is still not the point. That is some kind of a joy. But there is the highest joy when the me is forgotten and he alone remains. Life, Swami says, is a journey from I to we to he. From I to we to he. The we is not we. That is not the we he is talking about. I is only me. We, he. Him alone. I shouldn't matter. I don't matter. When He is there, I am nothing. I am not even worth a thought. There is no me at all. In fact, when He is there, Ni na narapulinidam kalimayamai nindidu nilai, when only He alone is there. The I should not be there. This is the state Bhagavan wants to elevate them to. Krishna wants to bring these gopikas to them because they alone certainly are the most qualified people for that high state. This is the state of samadhi. This is the highest state possible in whether it is yoga, whether it is jnana, whether it is prema. The highest state is when the individual is lost. The individual does not exist. That universal alone is existing. Doesn't matter which path, which marga you take. In the end, if you awaken the Kundalini from Mooladhara Chakra and take it piercing through each of the Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Ajna, reaching Sahasrara Chakra, the final stage will be the dissolution of the individual I and a simple bliss of the universal. If you take the Jnana Vichara Marga and say, who am I? I mean, you eliminate the I goes away, non-talaisayum. And in its place arises the universal I. Pundramamadu. In prema, the bhakta dissolves, Bhagavan alone remains. Methods are different, starting points are different, the end is always one and the same. Doesn't matter whether the river arose in Vindhyachala or doesn't matter whether it arose in Himachala, in the end all of it is going and merging into the same ocean. Like that, various margas, various paths, all of them finally go and merge into the same ocean called the Brahman, that Bhagavan, that Atma, Paramatma. So Bhagavan wants to take them to that high level. And so quickly He disappeared. Suddenly He disappeared. There they were dancing with Him in great joy. When He suddenly disappeared, to have had it and then lost it. Only those who have been through that will know the pain of that. Others can only listen to it. Others can only conjecture. Others can only speculate. But if you have had it and you have lost it, that was the pain that came to the Gopikas. And they started looking for Him everywhere. Krishna, where are you? Kanhaiya, where are you? Kanha, where are you? Kanha, Kanhaiya, balsi adhariya, vrindavana ghana, rasa rachaya. Krishna, where did you go? Where have you gone? They all started to search for Krishna. Singing loudly. Gayanta Uchair. Singing loudly with all of them together. Kanha Kanaiya, Bansi Adhariya, Vrindavana Ghana, Ras Rachaya. Gokulanandana he Chittamohana. After having captivated our hearts, where did you go to? Kanhaiya, Kanha, where are you? They started to go searching for you. And in that madness, just as Rama was afflicted with that madness when Sita was lost, Ramayana says he went and spoke to every tree there. He spoke to the river, he spoke to the deer, he asked all of them, have you seen my Sita? Have you seen my Sita? Have you seen my Sita? In the same way, all of these. Kachit kurabaka ashoka naga punnaga champakaha Ramanujo manini namito darpaharasmitaha. Various trees that are there, oh Kurabaka, oh Ashoka tree, oh Naga, oh Punnaga, oh Champaka. Have any of you seen where this Ramanuja went? Balarama's brother, did you all see where he went? Various trees they are looking at, suddenly they see the most dear plant to Krishna, that which grows all over in that place, giving the name to it, Kaschit Tulasi Kalyani. Kaschit Tulasi Kalyani Govinda Charana Priye Sahatvali Kulair Bibrat Drashtate Ati Priyochutaha. Tulasi Kalyani, O most auspicious Tulasi, Govinda Charana Priye. Krishna is very fond of you. He always has you, always has a mala of you, always you are adorning his feet. Govinda Charana Priye. Do you know why Bhagavan loves Tulasi so much? Do you know why Krishna loves Tulasi so much? Do you know what Tulasi represents? Tulasi is prema. Tulasi is bhakti. No matter what plant you want to grow in order to do Pushpakainkariam to Krishna. Periyalvar used to do it. There was a florist called Sudama who did it. You will have to plant the flowering shrub or creeper or plant. It will grow. You'll have to wait seasons for it to grow. And finally, when it blossoms, the fragrance and the beauty of it comes forth. And then you pluck it and you create a mala for Krishna and you give it to him. But you know, the Tulasi is not like that. The moment Tulasi springs forth, she fills the entire area with that perfume of Tulasi. There is no waiting for Tulasi's perfume to come. The moment she comes, perfume comes. All the other various paths, the margas leading us towards God are all like the flowering plants that you've got to plant, you've got to weed, you've got to look after it for a period of time before it bears fruit or flower. Prema is Tulasi. The moment prema arises in your heart, then and there the fragrance of that prema calls out to Krishna. And your heart becomes a Vrindavanam, a Tulasi Vanam, and Bhagavan automatically comes and makes his place there. Now the most auspicious, they say, Kaschit Tulasi Kalyani Govinda Charana Priye Sahatva Likulair Bibrat. You are always surrounded by these bees who have come. Have you seen him? Have those bees seen him? Yarana Ati Priyo Chutaha. That Achyuta who is so dear to us, have you seen? Have you seen him? Malati, Mallike, Jati, Yutike. Different flowers, different plants. Chuta, Priyala, Panasasana, Kovidara, Jambu, Arka, Bilva, Bakula, Amra, Kadamba, Nipa. All of these plants they are addressing. Which have you seen Krishna? Have you seen Krishna? Ye Anye Parartha Bhavaka Yamunopakulaha Sham Santu Krishna Padavim Rahitatmananamna. All of you trees are known for being selfless. You're always existing for the sake of others. Take pity upon us. Where did Krishna go? Can you show us the path that Krishna took? Which way did Krishna take? Which way did he go? They look at the grass that is growing on the earth. And they say, Kim tute kritam kshiti tapo bata keshavangri sparshot savot pulakitangarugai vibasi. They look at Mother Earth, Amma, Bhuma Devi, what tapasya did you do? That Bhagavan walks upon you, and because of the contact that comes with him, your hair in the form of this grass springs forth and stands upon its ends in that joy. Apyangri sambhava urukrama vikramadva aho varaha vapushaha parirambanena. Are you still thinking about that day when the same Krishna came in the form of Varaha and lifted you up from the depths of the oceans? Are you still remembering that joy? Can we also not have that joy? Can you not share that joy with us? Can you not tell us where our Krishna has gone? Up ye napatni, there's a deer there. A doe, a female deer. Ye napatni. Have you seen Krishna? Have you seen our Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna gone? Abdin Partha, they all looking around and they see that one amongst their group is missing. Krishna is gone, but not all the gopis have been left behind. One gopika is missing. She has obviously gone with him. Gokulanandana He Chittamohana Radha Manohar Shyama. Who is missing now? Radha has gone. So they are thinking, how is he gone? Bahum priyam saupadaya grihita padmo ramanujo tulasika alikulair madandaihi anviyamanaiha vastarava pranamam kim vabhinandati charan pranayavalokai. Did he go with his arm around the shoulder of that lucky one, that fortunate one, with a lotus in his one hand, playing with a lotus in one hand, his arm around her? Did he walk away into the forest and all of you were blinded by that sight? Is that why you're all not answering us? Maddened like this, enna peshrone theriyala avalukku, they are not sure what they are speaking about also. They became maddened. Ityunmata vacha gopyaha Krishnan veshana kataraha leela bhagavatasthasta hi anuchakru tadatmikaha. They became completely absorbed in him, in this madness that came because of prema. This madness would not have come if Bhagavan had continued to dance with them, because he disappeared from their midst. That is when this pain, this anguish arose and overcame all of their thoughts, all of their mental attitudes and patterns. Everything was displaced. They became as though they were totally maddened. Who will understand this? Meera says only those who have been maddened like this will understand. हेरी में तो प्रेम दीवानी मेरो दर्द न जाने कोई. हेरी में तो प्रेम दीवानी मेरो दर्द न जाने कोई. जौहर की गति जौहर जाने जो कोई जौहर हो. घायल की गति घायल जाने जो कोई घायल हो. हेरी मैं तो प्रेम दीवानी मेरो दर्द न जाने कोई. I am maddened with love. Nobody knows my pain. Who knows my pain? Only the wounded can understand the pain of the wounded. Only the one suffering from fever can understand the suffering of another afflicted with the same thing. Like that, only one who is smitten in love with Krishna can understand what this pain is. The Gopikas were in that pain, maddened in that pain. We are speaking about it. How many can understand it? How many can feel it? And they found that there was only one way to relieve themselves of that terrible, anguishing pain, heart-crunching pain. What was it, Abdina? They decided they became one with him. And in that absence of the I, because there is no I, there is no one to suffer the pain of the I. And therefore they became one with him and started enacting the leelas of Krishna. Each one thought she was herself Krishna. Each one began to feel as though she herself was Krishna. One acted the role of Krishna destroying Putana. Another one laid down and started kicking. What are you doing? I'm kicking the cart. Another one started to crawl about like baby Krishna. They are enacting the leelas of Vatsasura Vadham, Bakasura Vadham. One is holding the fingers in the form of the flute and imitating Krishna playing the flute. And what happened to them in that state, Abdina? A phrase that has never been heard before and will never be heard after was uttered in this place. Kasyanchit swabhujaunyasya chalantyaga aparananu Krishnoham 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 Pashyata gatim lalitamiti tanmanaha. We have heard Shivoham, we have heard Aham Brahmasmi, we have never heard this Vedantic truth, the greatest Vedantic truth, Krishnoham, I am Krishna. Who is saying I am Krishna? Who is saying, Enna Vedantam vendi kadakku valukku? What Vedanta did they need? What Upanishad did they need? And they are saying, Krishnoham, I am Krishna. I am myself Krishna. Abdi ekatvam, tanmayata has happened in them. Jiva Brahma Aikyam that is held out to be after studying Patanyayam, Gatanyayam padikkanum. Vedantam padikkanum. Words that you do not understand. When do we know it's Vedanta? If all of you are fast asleep, we know I am talking Vedantam. If you don't understand the word of what has been said, oh, Vedantam. If you understood it, can't be Vedantam. Anna, who is sleeping now? What is not understood now? And in this sthiti, the gopis are declaring, Krishnoham pashyata. Look at me, I am Krishna, Anachalra. Krishnoham pashyata gatim lalitamiti. These same words are going to be said by Bhishma several years later in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Lalita gati vilasa valguhasa pranaya nirikshana kalpito rumana. Kritam anukritavatya unmadandaha prakriti magan kila gopavadva. The Gopikas are supposed to be most polished, it seems. Very refined, very sophisticated, very polished. Bhishma is saying. And how did they attain that polish? Because they imitated him in every way. Lalita gati vilasa valguhasa. The way he walked, they imitated that because they were always thinking about him. It was not an imitation. Without knowing, they were walking like him. They were talking like him. They were smiling like him. They were looking like him. Every single gesture was simply not even a carbon copy. Carbon copy, the color, the black and white. It's a color copy of Krishna. Everything that they did was, they were simply manifesting Krishna in that. This is the power of prema. This is the power of prema, but the prema has to be as one pointed as the Gopikas. Krishnoham paschata gatim lalitam idi danmanaha. One is lifting Govardhana. One is dancing upon Kaliya. Each one is trying to do all of these things. Oh, no, they know all these stories. One is saying, all of you close your eyes, I will take you from this forest fire. Another one is looking back and saying, oh, I have to pull this mortar. Why is it not coming? She is trying to pull. Ulukala Leela. Or Krishna Leelayam you can see here happening with the Gopikas here. Finally, after searching here and there for Krishna, they see footsteps. Kaschit Tulasi Kalyani, they said they went and prayed to Tulasi. Tulasi showed. Near Tulasi, there are footsteps. 2 pairs of footsteps going. There he is going. He is going with one more person. Who is that person? Anaya radito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha yanno Vihaya Govinda Prito Yamanayadraha. She must have worshipped him. She must have loved him more than all of us did. That is why he went with her. Anaya Radita. The word Radha is not mentioned in the Bhagavatam. The name Radha is not mentioned, only a subtle clue has been given. Anaya Aradita. She worshipped him. She worshipped him specially. People ask the question, if Radha is so important, why did Shuka not mention the name Radha? There's a very important reason, it seems. Parikshit Chakravarti, who had left everything and come and sitting down on the banks of the Ganga river, had only 7 days left in his lifespan. Saptaha Avadi. It was a curse. 7th day he will have to die. Shri Shuka came and sat down and started telling him Bhagavatam. Several skandhas had gone by. Finally, Dashama Skandam, Krishna Charitram has come. 2 more days are left before Saptaham finishes. In these 2 days, he has to pack as many stories of Bhagavan and give it to Parikshit so that Parikshit can completely forget his bodily identification, attain moksha. And so Shuka is doing his best to tell all these stories. If Shuka knows there is one danger for him, he knew it before he sat down. There was one name in Bhagavatam, it seems, that if he said that name, he will go into 6-month-long samadhi. Parikshit does not have 6 months' time. What is that name now? Radha, 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 Radha. You know what is Radha? Who is Radha? Radha is not simply a woman in Vrindavanam. Swami says, anyone who has no thought other than that of Krishna is Radha. Anyone who has no thought other than that of Krishna is Radha. She is Radha. If anyone in this world is capable of doing Krishna Prema, it is Radha and Radha alone. And so if anyone is doing Prema, you can know for sure Radha is seated in their heart loving Krishna. That is Radha. Radha, if Krishna is Ananda condensed, Radha is pure Prema, pure Bhakti condensed. Radha Manohar Shyama, Gokula Nandana He Chittamohana, Radha Manohar Shyama, Manasa Chora Nanda Kishora. Radha's Prema cannot be spoken about. Radha's Prema is only something that can be experienced. Radha's Prema cannot be described. Words fail. No matter how poetic one can get, no matter how fluent one is in the language. Today is the 5th day, isn't it? 10th session, isn't it? For 10 sessions, I've spoken non-stop. I have not stumbled once. I have not searched for words once. Yes or no? Today I cannot. If I have to speak about Radha's Prema, I cannot. I cannot. Once in Prati, they were doing a drama about Radha and her love for Krishna. And so the boys were in the play. Swami called them all for an interview. Several interviews they would get. And they were in this interview. And in order to make them feel the essence so that they'll be able to enact best, Swami spoke about Radha's prema for Krishna. And the interview went for a long while. And when they came out, their trousers were wet. The boys' trousers were all wet. Their shirts and trousers were wet. And so everybody asked, what happened? Why did it get wet? And they said, Swami spoke about Radha. And the walls wept. The walls of the interview room wept. We cried, the walls cried, and that water came. We are wet because of the water that came from the walls, they said. When if walls can cry, who can speak about that prema of Radha? Radha's prema is not something that we can see, that we can speak about. This much alone I will tell as part of the story. As Ramana Bhagavan would say, one must make one's heart hard as stone to tell the story. Otherwise I cannot proceed. Can you imagine not having any other thought other than Krishna? No thought at all. It is not an exaggeration. She had no thought at all. Everything was Krishna, 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 Krishna. We cannot even imagine what that state is. That is why they simply worship Radha. They simply worship her. They worship her. They said, even if we don't worship Krishna, it is enough. We worship you, we will get Krishna, they say. Such is the prema that is there. If Radha comes into our heart, Krishna will have to come. And Radha is not the woman here. Radha is that prema that she had. If we can have a little bit of that prema, Krishna will never leave us. There was nothing other than Krishna for her. For all the gopikas who were led by her. She was the teacher for all of them. She was the guide for all of them. So everyone simply looked at Radha. Simply looking at Radha was enough to make them in that manner. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. The greatness of the gopikas will be understood by this little story. Swami has narrated this story. 2 stories that I will tell you now. Krishna was in Vrindavanam only for 11 years of his life. The first 11 years he spent in Gokulam and Vraja in Vrindavanam. Of that, the time that he spent with the gopikas was even less. A few years, couple of years, maybe 3-4 years, maybe. We don't exactly have the split up, but that's all they had. And after that he went to Mathura, he never came back. From Mathura he went to Dwaraka and so on. And in Dwaraka he established himself as Dwarakadisha. He got married to 8 Pattamahishi's 8 important principal wives. Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, Kalindi, Lakshmana, Bhadra, etc. And then he got married to 16,100 other apsaras that he saved from Narakasura's clutches. They had nobody else would accept them. So they all came and said, Swami, please save us. So Bhagavan said, all right, I will marry all of you also. And so he was married to 16,108 women. But surrounded by all of them, there was only one thought in his mind all the time, Gopika, aha, I miss the Gopikas, I miss Radha, 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 Radha. And Krishna was doing japa of Radha all the time. So all these wives felt a bit annoyed. We are all here, we are also serving him, we also love him. It is not that we don't love him. Otherwise, will we be married to him and will we dedicate our lives to him? But he never speaks about us, he never takes our name. All the time it is Radha or the Gopikas. Lalita, Vishaka, Yaro Gopikas. Do we not amount to anything at all? Didn't they all had this doubt, this thought in their mind? Bhagavan knew it. Bhagavan wanted to show them the greatness of the Gopikas. Of all the people of Nandavraja, in fact. And so Krishna pretended to have a major, terrible headache. A terrible headache. And he was moaning. He took a cloth and he tied it around his head and tightened it. Pull, 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 he said to everybody. They all pulled as much. Pulling more will crush the skull, they said. No, my headache is terrible. My headache is terrible. Narada happened to come by. Then all the wives, they were trying various methods. They all went to Narada and said, please do something about it. Krishna is suffering from of such a headache. So Narada came there and said, why did Krishna have a headache? How can he even have a headache? So he knew Krishna is doing something. So he came there, Swami, what is happening? Send everybody out. Okay. Everybody was out. Those who were shut, Krishna quickly sat up. I have to tell them something. Teach them a lesson. Oh. I need you to play a role. Of course I will. What should I do? Krishna told him what to do. So then Krishna laid back again. Narada opened the door and he said, I have diagnosed the problem. I know what it is. It is terrible pain for him. There's only one remedy for him. Because he is special, the remedy is also very special. What is it now? Only the dust from the feet of somebody who loves him will cure him. The dust from the feet of somebody who loves him will cure him. So if any of you is willing to apply the dust from your feet onto his forehead, he'll become all right. Come, give the dust. Rukmini, Satyabhama, all of them immediately withdrew. What? How can we do what a sin it is? He's our husband, he's our Lord, he's our master. Not only that, he's actually Lokeshwara himself. Who dares to put their foot upon his head? We will not do it. We will not do it. Shirasena Dehi, Abdikaram Bhagavan. Place your foot upon my head, Abdin Bhagavan is saying. Who will do it? Nobody wants to do it. It's a sin, Abdin Channa. So Narada said, Krishna, don't worry, I will go find out from the world who is ready for you. And Narada went. Where did he go? Straight to Vrindavan he came. When he came there and he made the announcement to all of them, Krishna is having headache. All the Gopikas came rushing on. What happened to Krishna? Why? What happened to Krishna? Krishna is suffering from headache. Why is he suffering from headache? How did he have a headache? He was so healthy when he was here. He should have never gone. Those people don't look after him well. What did they do to give him a headache? Why did he get a headache? All that is fine, but I have a solution for that. What is the solution? Quickly tell us. The dust from the feet of somebody who loves him, now immediately all the Gopikas ran into the dust. They spread a big dupatta on the ground. All of them came and started dusting their feet onto that. They went back again in case it was not enough. They went back again, dropped more. And a big pile was there at the end. They made a big bundle of it and said, here, take it, Narada, go quickly, go. Narada said, all right, but tell me something. Do you know who Krishna is? Yes, we know Krishna, our Krishna. No. Do you know who Krishna is? He's Lokeshwara. Yes, we know he's Lokeshwara. He's Lokanatha. Yes, we know. He's Supreme Brahman himself. Yes, we know. Do you know what sin will come to you if you dare to put your foot upon his head or the dust of your feet upon his head? Yes, we know. You will go to hell. So be it. If Krishna can have a moment's respite from his headache, we are willing to go to hell. Go take it to him. Don't delay here. Talk about all this later. Come and have a philosophical discussion later. First go and relieve Krishna's headache. So Narada brought that bag. On seeing this huge bag, all the ladies were surprised. Who dared? Gopikas of Vrindavan. Did they not know what will happen? They knew. Because they thought maybe they are not educated enough. Did you inform them? We need informed consent or no chulwale. Educated, informed consent. I told them. And what did they say? They said, we will happily go to hell if Krishna is relieved of his headache. This is one story. There's another nice story. Even this didn't set their doubts at rest. They were still anxious and worried. Why is this Krishna always talking only about the Gopikas? So next time Narada came, they caught hold of Narada. Maybe that same time. They caught hold. What is it about them? Okay, maybe we are convinced, but what is it about them? How is it that he loves them so much? What is it? What is lacking in us? But Narada said, look, if you want a fair opinion on this, then I suggest we go to Rohini and ask her. Who is Rohini? Rohini is Balarama's mother. Now what is unique about her? Rohini was present in Vrindavan throughout Krishna's growing up. In Gokulam and Vrindavan when Krishna was growing up. And when Krishna left Vrindavan to come to Mathura, she also came to Mathura. And she came to Dwaraka. So she is one person who has always been with Krishna. Devaki did not have the first 11 years. Yashoda did not have the time after that. Rohini had the best of all the worlds. Whoever is the mother of Adisesha is very unique. Sumitra in Ramayanam is also equally unique. And here, Rohini. We don't speak much about Mother Rohini. Rohini has seen the Gopikas. Rohini has also seen all of you. Therefore, the best person to ask is Rohini Ma. So they all went to Rohini's chambers. All of them, 16,108, making their way there. Rohini had to open the window. She couldn't breathe. So much carbon dioxide. Swagatam vo mahabagaha asyatam karavanikim. Please come sit down. What can I do for you? They all said, Amma, we have this question. What question? What is it about the Gopikas that Krishna is still enamored of them even after marrying 16,108 of us? In what way have we failed to capture his heart? Why is it that even now he is still going back and talking Radha, Radha and the Gopikas? Rohini laughed and she said, oh, is this your question? Let me tell you. Let me ask you a question and then I will tell you your answer. I said, yes, ask. She looked at all these ladies and said, do you all love your mother? Of course we love our mothers. What about your father? Oh, we love our fathers too. Brother? Oh, we love brothers. Your children? Of course we love our children. Krishna? Of course we love Krishna. What is this question even? She said, do you not see that Krishna is one of the people that you love? Krishna is one amongst the many that you claim to love. You love your father, you love your mother, you love your brother, you love your sister, you love your son, you love your daughter, you also love Krishna. But for the Gopikas, they loved only Krishna. They loved nobody else other than Krishna. Pati sutanvaya bratru bandhavan ati vilangyate anti achyutagata. They said, Kim artidaihi Kim, why are you sending us back to them? We do not want to go. We love nobody else but you, they said. Exclusive prema the Gopikas had. Rukmini did not have it. Satyabhama did not have it. All said and done, they still loved their fathers and their mothers. Gopikas did not even love their fathers and their mothers. Why should they not love? They had no thought about them. It is not that they did not want to love. They could not think about anybody other than Krishna. Nothing else seemed to matter to them. Nobody else seemed to matter to them. Even if they saw, they could not see. Their eyes were fixed only on Krishna. Because they had only one prayer to him which he granted. Baso more nainan me nandalal. More nainan me nandalal. Baso more nainan me nandalal. Krishna, fill our eyes up. We don't want to see anything after you. Alvar sings this. Kondal vannanai kovalanai vennayundavayal. Yen ullam kavarndanai. The one of the complexion of the rain clouds. Kondal vannanai kovalanai vennayundavayan. As a small boy, he filled his mouth up with butter. Yen ullam kavarndanai. The one who has captivated and captured my heart. Aldarko nani arangal yellamudinai. That nectar, that amrita called my Krishna. After seeing that Krishna nay kanda kangal ini matrondrine kanave. The eyes that have seen Krishna, I do not wish to see anything else. These eyes cannot see anything else, they said. Gopikas were like that. We can only keep saying Gopika, 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 Radha, Radha, Radha. At least that much we can do. Because what was the extent of their prema is not something we can imagine. Now we have heard all of this. In a short while we will go away from here. Once we go, we will get busy with the dinner. We will get busy with all our worldly activities. We will get busy talking, gossiping and so on and so forth. We will forget Krishna. Did the Gopikas not eat? They ate. They ate. Did they not carry about their life? They did. They did everything. And in everything was Krishna Mayam Jagat for them. Everything was Krishna, 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 Krishna. So that Radha Rani, that Shama, that Vrindavaneshwari, that Raseshwari had taken Krishna and gone. Krishna had taken her and gone. And all of these girls were thinking, what fortune has she done that Krishna chose her and not us? That means her devotion must be even more than our devotion. Then they discussed among themselves and they discovered what the problem was. We thought about ourselves. I thought how lucky I was. I also thought how lucky I was. I also thought how lucky I was. That is when Krishna disappeared. But there is one person who did not think about herself. That is why Krishna led her away. That is Radha. Even in the midst of this great joy, she had no thought of herself. She was only thinking about Krishna, 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 Krishna. And so she went. So they decided to follow the footsteps. We will leave them here now because it is 7:30. Radhe Kishori Daya Karo Shama Ladli Daya Karo Daya Karo Radhe Daya Karo Kripa karo Shama, Kripa karo Radhe Kishori, Daya karo Shama Ladle, Daya karo. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु।